Right, we're going to do a little bit of a test now. So we have my USB to twin Sega Megadrive Genesis controller adapter, and I've got a zip stick plugged into there, which is correct. Technically you shouldn't use a fancy joypad with auto fire and all that shit on the C64 joystick ports, because the PLA is quite sensitive like the old millennials. Right, this isn't working now. So, now of course, this does actually have two joystick ports on there, but it shouldn't matter whether it's in port 1 or 2 for the menus. It's going to be a problem. We have to power the machine on and off. Let's see what happens if we plug this shit in. Right, all this because they couldn't be bothered to build a decent fucking joypad. No, so it obviously doesn't like it. Gonna have to power cycle the machine here. Yeah, they could have had something that looks a lot more Commodore 64 on boot up and shut down. It looks exactly like Linux with a fucking boot screen. And that sound, they could have had the sound of a C64 turning on if it was an Amiga version. They could have had the iconic bleeps and bloops of the Amiga 1000 before the insert kickstart disc screen comes up. I don't know why people moan that kickstart is loaded from disk on the 1000, because it doesn't go away when you reset the machine. You have to completely power it off. And there weren't that many early games that didn't need a power off. You know, you could just do the old Amiga business, right? So that's my review of the shutting down and powering up business. We have to disconnect the C64 full size micro switch joystick. So this is the only joystick. Right, it should literally recognise that there are two controllers plugged in, and each one of these is mapped to like Genesis or joypad 1 and 2. There's two completely separate options. Right, zip stick nada. Right, well, these are very famous, very popular converters. They work absolutely fine in Windows, but because some idiot either licensed or had specifically manufactured a fucking horrible joystick for this thing, you're going to really find limited use for it. It'd be like if the £16.50 145 in 1 Megadrive games bootleg console inside the arcade quality Mish joystick. That was actually better quality, but it's the same problem. If that joystick goes, you have to spend another two £10 notes, mate. And it's the same with this. And I've only used the joystick twice, so it's actually out of warranty, so I didn't really power it on. But no, there is no escape. You have to use probably some rubbish USB joypad, or There might be like 1 or 2 specific USB to Atari joystick adapters that do work with it. But even then you'll have to have 2 of those, because I don't think the joystick port assignment to the USB controller would be dynamic. Yeah, see if that works. So I haven't broken the stupid thing, sadly. But that's a real shame. After all that we've discovered, how good, how bad we think all aspects are so far, it was actually looking like quite a positive thing. But this is a dark Christmas because at the end of the day, if your joystick don't work, you're not a man anymore. It's probably the attitude people in the 70s had. It's not my attitude, I could give a shit, mate. So, yeah, the joystick is disposable. I think that's the only way we can really explain it so you understand. But, you know, that is quite a serious problem there, because at the end of the day, you wouldn't buy this thing to play C64 adventure games 99% of the time. As hilarious as my Hampstead Guy Ritchie cut review of you know, that shit Melbourne House text adventure. It's not even a good text adventure. Melbourne House don't know produce some shit, I tell you. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, that is the joystick that it's designed to be used with. However, some knob forgot to design a joystick that would last more than fucking 2 weeks. Rubbish.